Mr. Speaker, convince us that such action may be demonstrably justified.
He told the Parliament that appropriate laws will have to be amended to effectively tackle serious crimes in the medium to long term. She pointed to the Bail Act as one piece of legislation which will be getting attention under the Holness administration.
Let me say, we are going to touch the Bail Act again. We are going to touch the Criminal Justice Administration Act, the Jury Act, the Evidence Act, the Criminal Justice Plea Negotiation and Agreement Act, the Firearms Act, the Offences Against the Person Act.
The Attorney General said the key stakeholders in the judicial and the legal community have not been isolated, and she pointed out that discussions are far advanced.
While judicial discretion must be preserved and respected, Parliament, in the exercise of its powers to pass law for peace, order, and good government, will have to set the threshold for the consequences that will flow when people choose to murder and cause mayhem.
Stay in your lane. That's the word to the Attorney General from the opposition's spokespersons on justice and crime. The backlash came on the heels of the Attorney General's parliamentary signals about harsh measures to tackle the crime wave.
The Attorney General came under fire from the opposition PNP after she cautioned the lower house that citizens' rights may be abrogated, infringed, or restricted to effect the rule of law.
Taking away the rights of people, of Jamaican citizens who are before the courts, is not an effective solution to addressing a spike in a lot of scam-related shootings and murders in Western Jamaica and in St. James in particular. We have tried and gone down the road in the past of legislation that abrogates or restricts constitutional rights. Where they're not struck down by the court, as they often have been, they don't work. They encourage excessive use of power by the police in some instances, extrajudicial killings, and so forth.
The former Justice Minister and opposition senator said he was concerned with the manner in which Senator Malibu Fort approached her new role. His advice was such:
The Attorney General needs to stay in her lane. She is a legal advisor to the government. She is the guardian of the legal rights of the people. As much as she might like to take on policy and become some kind of quasi-minister of justice and quasi-minister of national security, she's going to get herself into increasing problems if she does so. Leave the portfolios of those ministers to those ministers to run with the technical support that exists in the ministries to ensure that policies can be properly designed.
Mr. Golding further stressed his concerns, explaining that for someone who represents the rights and freedoms of the people, her call was inappropriate and controversial.
And all this was done without having to resort to extreme measures of dubious constitutional validity. This is a dangerous path that has been outlined by the Attorney General, and we will not support any abrogation or rescission of the constitutional rights of our people